Okay, we're going to put some packages in these hives at the Inali bee yard. It's early April of 2019. It was rainy yesterday, but as you can see, the sun's out now. So we're going to give this a shot. The way the hive is set up, it's got two boxes. The one top box is really just to cover the feeder once the food gets in there. Also kind of to act as a funnel when I drop the bees in. The bee package came in this nifty little plastic container. It's got a slide off top and thumb grips for the feeder can, which traditionally is a hard thing to get out of the wooden ones, but it's a lot easier out of these. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to spray this down with sugar water to kind of wet the bees down and calm them down and give them something to do, grooming each other. It won't be as flighty when it comes time to take the big plunge. So I'm just going to spray this all around here. Try and get as many as I can. Not saturate them, but just get them wet. One thing they tend to do is cluster near the top of the box, so I'm just going to give it a pound. Knock them down, and then wet them again so that I get more of them. Because really, this is only effective on the surface. Smoke will spread and get to a bunch of them, but this stuff has to touch them. The benefit of this, as opposed to smoke, is smoke makes bees disperse, spread out, where this makes them come together because they all want some of that sweet, sweet sugar. All right, so I got that thing, got it sprayed down. I'm going to slide the top, I'm going to slide the top off. Pops right off, pretty cool. And I'm going to check the condition of the queen. She's in this little wooden box here. Yep, she's fine and dandy. Now normally they come with attendants in the box, but this one didn't, so she's got her own. That'll give the workers more time to get through the candy, which gives them time to acclimate to her, because her pheromones will spread throughout the hive. And the longer it takes them to eat through this little plastic, or not plastic, candy thing, the more time she has to do that. So we're going to put her in this frame that has a rubber band on it. And the rubber band's not so the workers can snap the queen as she goes by. It's to hold her in place until they can get her loose. Now she's fixed right on there in the middle with the candy sticking up. Bees will go at that, the workers will go at that. They'll pull that out, and then she'll be free to get busy with it. So, she's ready. We'll give these guys one more round, because we want them as docile as possible. They've had a rough day. Who doesn't need like a good drink after a rough day? All right, one more pound. All right, now we're going to take the sugar out, and right away I'm going to spray inside because that'll give me more access. Come on out there, you making a liar out of me. Oh, there it goes. All right, spraying, spraying. Everybody wants some. All right, they're good and wet. I'm going to put this aside. I'll put this in with them later. We don't need a lot of sugar to build up some hive. Comb. They're going to need sugar to build up comb. All right, now, all I'm going to do, turn it over, and give it a good whack. And there they go. Tilt it back and forth. Try and dump as many out as we can. And then spray the ones that got out exposed. Try to cut down on the flying. There's plenty in there. Try and get as many as I can out. And once I've reached the point of diminishing returns, I'm just going to put that out front. They can come back in. Now I'm going to start putting the frames in. I have mostly new frames, unfortunately, but I also have a couple of frames with drawn comb. I need to take this off so I can get in there. I'm going to set this gently in there because there's still a pile of bees at the bottom. They'll move out of the way, but I don't want to push down on it and cause any distress. Now these are some frames from an older hive. They already have honeycomb on them. That'll give them a little bit of a head start. Again, I'm just going to set this on top of the pile. You can't see it, but they'll slowly sinks down as they get out of the way. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Where did that? Oh, wrong. That's one for the blooper reel. Had the wrong one. Here goes the queen now. And I'll make sure that there's a gap between her frame and the other frames so plenty of workers can get around to her. Now I'm going to put my feeder top on. Gently, as not to ruin anybody's day. Slide that on slowly at an angle. They'll normally get the hit, maybe one or two won't. That's true of any operation. 10% never get the word. Alright, I'm going to set this on here. It's not perfect because it wasn't designed for this. And then I'm going to go add some more food. Plenty of food. They're going to need it. When this is done, they'll probably be into the flow or close to it. And they can start getting their own sweets. Alright, second box goes on. And then top. Ladies, excuse me. That hive's good to go. Move on to the second one.